I'm Dr. Reginald Davis. I'm a neurosurgically trained spine surgeon currently practicing in Tampa, Florida. Well, the thing about Coflex that interested me most was that it fit with my philosophy to do as little as possible to the patient or to the anatomy, but to achieve the greatest result. And so it fit perfectly with my paradigm for treating patients. I had the opportunity to go to Europe where the device had been in use for almost a decade, and that impressed me tremendously. Well, today my patients are out easily 7 years, especially my very first patient, whom I'll never forget. He was a very, very strong individual, had injured his back, had severe stenosis, and really needed surgery, but absolutely did not want a fusion, nor would his line of work, which was heavy construction and home building, would really lend itself to longevity if we did the fusion. So fusion for him might have been career ending. His idea of taking it easy was to passively hold up a deck on his shoulders while his buddies put down the struts. This is 2 weeks after surgery. He felt so good. The typical patient for Coflex was the middle-aged 50, 60-year-old who had stenosis, had a little bit of a degenerative slip, so a little bit of slippage of her spine, was having symptoms of back pain as well as neurogenic claudication. To those patients that tend to wait too long or have been putting things off, if I could catch them earlier, I would explain that the best time for me to have intervened was 10 years ago. The next best time is now. And with that, I can do a minimally invasive procedure, not really disrupting your anatomy, and have an excellent outcome. Much of the reasons that patients wait so long and suffer with back problems for so long is perhaps a misperception of what back surgery is today. Today's back surgery is minimally invasive, and quite frankly, with the modern technologies that we have, it is not your grandfather's back surgery. I can point out that the device is actually maintaining what I've accomplished with the surgery, and that the surgery itself is to relieve the pressure on the nerve. So sometimes even after we relieve the pressure on the nerve, the forces that created the pressure in the first place are still there and will tend to recompress the nerve, pinch it again. And that the Coflex then holds back those forces. I think that with Coflex, it actually is one of those rare technologies that can bridge that entire spectrum, especially with the recent ESCADA data. We find that not only can Coflex encroach or prevent a fusion, which would be the real big operation, Coflex can actually enhance the little operation, do a better job than a simple decompression or laminectomy. With the recent data demonstrating that even in those patients requiring simple decompression, the traditional laminectomy patient, that the addition of Coflex actually adds an element of increased leg distance or walking, a maintenance of the positive results that you get with the surgery, all those positive things that the Coflex entails. And so suddenly we find ourselves with the same technology being able to be applied across that entire spectrum, the young, not so bad patient, the moderately severe patient, and the older patient, all of whom can benefit from the advantages that Coflex has to offer. To get people to finally accept the idea that yes, there is a spectrum, and not only does the spectrum exist in medicine and in pathology, the spectrum should exist in the treatments that we have to offer. I never would have guessed so that one device would bridge the spectrum of that entire concept. It is amazing. It is amazing, and just it was way well advanced of its time.